U.S. President Carmen Carliotti had taken a very zigzag route from Pitifik Space Base on Greenland to her location at that moment, 15 minutes out of Edwards Air Force Base. She couldn't make the trip to Hawaii in a target as big and obvious as Air Force One, so instead she was flying in a USAF Bombardier 9500, a 20-seat Super Cruise-capable executive jet. A 4-plane of F-35s swept the skies ahead of her, and she had another 2 Panthers riding off each wing. She was reviewing the schedule for her meetings with military commanders on Hawaii, either face-to-face or virtual depending on the situation, when she noticed the chair of the Joint Chiefs, General Earl Maxwell, in discussion with his Space Force liaison up at the front of the plane. He glanced at Carliotti and then started back down the aisle. It didn't look like he was bringing her good news. The rear of the aircraft was arranged as a compact meeting space with U-shaped bench seats around 2 fold-out tables, currently occupied only by the president and the military aide Maxwell had assigned to be her assistant for her time on Hawaii, a full-bird USAF colonel by the name of Taylor Charles. He had appeared uncomfortable with the role when they first boarded, so Carliotti had tried to put him at ease. "Colonel Charles, did anyone ever tell you your name works better backwards?" He frowned. "Ma'am?" "Charles Taylor seems much more logical. Did your parents fill in the birth certificate wrong?" Charles was from South Carolina, and when he realized she was not serious, he gave her a relieved smile. "They got a lot of things wrong, ma'am," he said, "but I do believe my pa did me that little favor on purpose." Charles moved aside so Maxwell could sit, but Maxwell indicated he should stand. "Give us a moment, Colonel." What Maxwell said after Charles had moved out of earshot explained the grave look on his face. "Thanks to the Brits, we have near real-time data on the Sino-Russian fleet west of Hawaii. It's worse than we feared. Estimate is 2 carrier strike groups, 2 amphibious ready groups, and auxiliaries. Over 40 ships total, 70-plus aircraft. Their fleet is already in cruise missile strike range. We think they are saving their powder for a massive pre-invasion barrage. The target has to be Oahu." He paused. "We have a decision to make and 3 minutes to make it in." Carliotti set her jaw. "I'm not turning around, Earl. I'm not going to sit in D.C. or in a bunker under the damn ice while the Chinese come ashore on Hawaii." "I didn't think you would," he said. "A strategic decision, ma'am. We have a small window to strike their fleet before those ARGs hit the beaches of Oahu. But our targeting data is getting older by the minute. The only way we can be sure to hit the enemy fleet is with strategic nuclear weapons."